head. But it was not your fault but mine.
Can a woman work on herself enough to become worth dating?
Yes, but not a lot of women will. Women with a notch count that's greater than 2 or 3 don't make great long-term monogamous choices, and they have a harder time bonding in a monogamous.
Look, when I tell you guys to watch who you're dating and watch out for certain red flags, it's because, man, this is a big investment, especially if you want an LTR. That is a huge investment. Rich Cooper is even more cutthroat than I thought. 2 or 3, which makes sense. Most chicks will lose the ability to really gain an attachment with somebody once they've been ran through so much. That's why, bro, if your girl has been through a whole phase, you might not want to take her serious. If she views sex as a cavalier, it's just whatever thing, don't take her serious. Not every girl goes through a whole phase. That's not how it is. These chicks that are out here that have that really strong attachment have low body counts. Not talking about these IG models.
Right, but why would that be ghetto for someone to wear bondage?
Because we said it is.
Who's we? A black man?
Who is that?
Who's we?
Who is that? Who is that?
Hello?
Yeah, check your shit. I'm talking to one person, not you.
That, we'll real life fuck you up, Kevin.
Really?
We'll fuck you up.
Get this big bitch. Look at this
We'll
little
fuck
fool.
you up, Kevin. You
fool.
like men, Kevin. We'll
Look
fuck
at this
you
little
up.
fool. Look at this little fat fool.
Quick self-love reminder. Stop giving away your energy and getting nothing in return. You only have a limited amount of energy each day to put towards the things that matter to you and the things that are going to help you progress in life. If you don't set boundaries and make yourself a priority, then anything and anyone is going to take your time and energy and waste it.
Hold up. Roll it on my wrist. Roll it on my bitch.
What?
30 on my waist.
What?
30 to your face.
Yeah.
60 to your face.
Yeah.
90 to your face.
Yeah.
That's a closed case.
You gotta change that shit, man.
Yeah, but you don't understand my life, David.
Yeah, I do. That's the thing about it, and that's why I can talk about it. But yeah, I get what you're saying. A lot of folks don't I get that mentality. I once had that mentality, that no one understands what the fuck I'm going through. And if you keep that mentality, you're gonna stay in the same exact spot that you're in. You're never alone. Everybody's going through shit. So when people get this mentality of like, you don't understand me, you can throw a fucking rock to someone that can understand you if they're willing to break themselves down and stop hiding. A lot of people understand you, but you gotta stop hiding.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
You as the man, if this happens to you, you allowed it, because there ain't no way. Because if I see a glimpse of that popping up and you don't want to change nothing and I ask you to change something, then I'm gone. You let her know straight up, this not my lifestyle. I don't live like this. We're not compatible no more. Just how y'all chicks get made fun of for being with a broke dude, we get made fun of for walking around with Majin Buu. We don't want to do it. You give her a couple warnings, and if she don't want to change, you out the door. That's simple. If you want to be purple pill, be in a relationship, you got to be cutthroat for every little thing. Ain't none of that.
One of the things I tell young men, well, and young women as well, but the young men really need to hear this more, I think, is that you should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
Brother, never be conformed to the feminization of the world today. You have to realize there is a reason why Lil Nas X is in a dress, Lil Uzi is in a dress, and the reason why they put a lot of men in Hollywood placed in a dress. They do not want men in the most masculine frame. The reason being is because it is lethal to the government when a man is in his most masculine state, a man that is not simming after women, a man that's on no fat, and a man that stands up for something bigger than himself. So I challenge you, brother, for the next 6 months, actually work on being the most masculine self that you can possibly be. Take care.
Nowadays, if your opinions or thoughts aren't benefiting women, you're toxically masculine. Don't believe me? Fellas, let's talk. Do you know how easy it is for a man to go viral nowadays? Hear me out. Ladies, if you just met him at the bar and he's not offering to pay your rent, he's not sending you a Zelle, he's a loser. I'd have girls in the comments like, oh my gosh, king! This is the energy I need! However, if I were to say, if you have a girlfriend and she's half naked on Instagram every single week, she don't like you like that and you need to get rid of her, you need to leave. Toxic masculinity. Fellas, remember, as a man, you have to stand for something. Don't let a bunch of woke chicks tell you that your boundaries are toxic and you're this and you're that. If something makes you uncomfortable, that's okay. Make sure to check out the Patreon, the podcast, and the merch. Let's go, kings.
So for you that sit at home missing out on all these parties and shit, think about all the time in the world that you have to change your life around. If you can't hang with these certain groups, then it's not meant for you to be with them. You are in a position right now to change your life around and to become anything that you want to be.
Stop the wondering, stop the guessing, stop the thinking if you're good enough for other people. Flip the damn switch and start wondering if those motherfuckers are even good enough for you.
One motherfucking thing you can't be afraid to do. Do not be afraid to treat people how they treated you. Do not be afraid to treat people how they treated you.
Somebody long ago once told me, relationships are like mirrors. Who you hang around, who they aspire to be, and where they aspire to go is simply a reflection of who you are. And the same thing goes for desirable and undesirable outcomes. Constantly being sad, upset, or angry is simply going to align the things that you become an embodiment of. But by keeping good thoughts, good intentions, and overall positive state of mind, you will see an absolute change. It's about what you feed your mind and how you react to things that will make all the difference.
No. No.
Fellas, you must understand this. Attractive women are used to yes men. What are yes men? Yes men are guys that do whatever the hell she says. I'll give you an example that happened to me. I asked a girl out to go get drinks at a dive bar. She was like, oh, maybe we should go to this place instead. The place where a margarita is like $18 fucking. I told her just like this, hey, you can go to that place with your sugar daddy, but with me, you're going to this place. I guarantee you, in that moment, she was like, did he just tell me no? Then it hit her. Ooh, this guy has a backbone. This guy can tell me no. Don't be afraid to challenge her, king, and don't be afraid to say no to her. Let's go, kings.
Okay. What you want, a Nobel Peace Prize or something?
Stop thinking about her. She not thinking about you right now. She's got 50 other dudes keeping her entertained right now. That hour you spend a day waiting for that text message back, you could be spending that hour going to the gym. You could be spending that hour doing something productive. But you spending that hour waiting for a chick to text you back. Move on, Brody.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man?
She's in the past. The past is not my concern.
I was in the bedroom counting money, yeah. I was in the bedroom counting money.
Focus on yourself. You supposed to just focus on what makes you happy. Focus on your purpose. Sometimes what makes you happy is not lit. It ain't gonna get you the likes, the followers, the retweets. Sometimes it don't even have shit to do with social media. It don't have nothing to do with the attention at all. Most of my happiness come away from the social media.
Where did all the good men go? Like, seriously, where are the guys who just want one woman?
So the guy that she's talking about is in her DMs. They say they want the nice, sweet, caring guy. That's not what they want. They all want a future, but they want to turn him into a Russell Wilson. That's what they want. They don't want Russell Wilson already made. They don't want that. That's in the DMs. That's in the request box. They left on unopened, seen.
I can't see it all. Even if I could, it'll all be great. But you're
FBI, open up!
Started from the bottom, now we way up.
Better not get too comfortable.